So I'm assuming you watched my Animal Crossing Direct reaction / discussions video. I don't know what the title is because I'm making both these videos same day, right after each other, so I don't have the title yet. But I did talk about the Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pass price was finally unveiled. $50 for an individual profile, $80 for family pass. Few things that come to mind when those prices are being named. First of all, one, overpriced, way overpriced. Because a lot of people were saying like, yeah, I'll pay double price, 20 to 40, 25 to, 20 to 40 family pass as well. Yeah, I'll pay double, but now it's more than double. It's like 2.2 for individual and then like 2.5 for family. And no, that sucks. That's not worth it in my opinion. So a couple of things that I'm hoping what they're going to be doing with this, then, if that's, they're going to make it 50 and 80, hopefully they don't increase it anymore, because I know it's both Nintendo 64 and Sega Genesis, and I'm praying to God that they don't increase it more if they add GameCube or, at this point, Dreamcast or whatever other type of online features or anything like that. And that's another thing, too, keep in mind as well, this is Nintendo. I was okay with paying $20 for having, even if paying $20 for online, it should work. It doesn't work with Nintendo. And I'll be honest, I'm getting a little sick and tired of it, because to me, it's like, now you're going to more than double the price. You are going to make it more expensive. But what are the changes that you're going to be making feature-wise? The games are not running the best. Splatoon runs decent. Smash Brothers, no. The netcode for that game is atrocious. Fix the features. Why is it that I have to talk to people via in-game through an app on my phone? I can just call people up on Discord via my phone, or call people up with their numbers via my phone. It doesn't make any sense, Nintendo. You need to get with the times. The OG Xbox had an Ethernet port. The Switch OLED model that just came out finally gets one. You are 20 years late. Get with the times. Anyway, going back to the price point. With Nintendo 64, Sega Genesis, and now Animal Crossing Happy Home Design, I don't remember what the official title was called. You get all that for the prices that I mentioned before. In my opinion, like I said before, it's overpriced. It needs to go down a bit. It's funny because I remember Microsoft was trying to increase the price by double with Xbox Live, and there was such a huge outcry and backlash, rightfully so, that they changed it in a day. Of course, Nintendo made this Animal Crossing Direct on a Friday, and I think it's funny because it's like, yep, make the bad news on Fridays so people will forget about it when Monday comes around. Hopefully people don't forget about it, because this is a serious, in my opinion, a serious topic. Why is it $50 with no features being changed, improved, or added? They're just adding Nintendo 64 and Sega Genesis games and the paid Animal Crossing DLC. For a year, by the way. That's for 1 year. The prices I just mentioned. Why? I just don't understand why so high. Because even with the games that are coming out, you can find ways to play Nintendo 64 and Sega Genesis games 2 billion different ways. I have majority of those games, I think, besides Sin and Punishment, of course, and I think one more. The name is, I'm missing the name. It's the one that people are surprised about. I'm kicking myself now for forgetting it. But all those games, I have a working Nintendo 64. There are playthrough series on my channel that I've played on the Nintendo 64 that it works. Why is it that we have to pay $50 to play just a handful of Nintendo 64 titles? That I'm not a big fan of. Shame on you, Nintendo. Another thing too with this price increase, I've heard rumors that it's because of Sega. Sega wants more money and stuff like that. Which, if that's the case, okay, cool, whatever, I get it. It's not cool that it's overpriced, but I get it, because of course Nintendo has to pay Sega for these games to be over here. I get it, yada yada, business is business. However, I kind of wish that they would sell these games individually instead of focusing on a service-like model that they're doing. Because make it like the Virtual Console and Wii and even Wii U. Sell them individually, not as a service. Because I'll be honest, I would actually spend more money if they sold them individually. And I think that's the sad thing, because I already have majority of the games on the Nintendo 64. But yeah, I would give Nintendo money, like for Mario Kart 64, Pokemon Snap 64, Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time. I'm trying to think what else got announced and what games are coming. And that's another thing too. It's not even a huge selection of Genesis or Nintendo 64 titles. It's a small selection, even with newer ones coming. With this price increase, I want Nintendo to be more transparent of when games are coming way ahead of time and probably start releasing more games like Super Smash Brothers, Diddy Kong Racing, trying to make a deal with Rare to get all those characters in it, Donkey Kong 64, Star Wars Rogue Squadron, Perfect Dark, all these different type of games. Try to get on there. We are paying you $50 a year now. Bring them over. And what's going to happen when they bring over GameCube and other type of platforms, like, God forbid they bring over OG Xbox, because Microsoft seems willing to work with Nintendo on this type of stuff. How much is it going to be a year? $100? $200? $300? It's going to get really pricey. And I'm kind of hoping that, hey, this is $50. That's all that we're asking moving forward. Even with GameCube, Wii, Wii U, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, OG Xbox, Dreamcast, Neo Geo, whatever else that they decide to bring over. It just kind of sucks, and I know I'm the villain here because I'm going to get it day one, the Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack, and I know, if you're watching this video, you're probably going to be like, okay, thanks for wasting about 6-7 minutes of my time watching this video by you complaining about this, even though you're going to get it. And I know I'm the villain, but it shouldn't be $50. They still have time to change the price. It doesn't come out to when? October 25th, I believe. So you can still change the price of it. That's what kind of gets me a little bit annoyed and rattled. The price is so high, but yet again, features are not changing, So I don't know. I'm starting to repeat myself a lot in this video, and it's just there's a lot of anger that I'm having. It's just, no, you overpriced. $40 would have been appropriate individually. Probably even $30 in my opinion. $30 seemed like to be the sweet spot. Just $10 additional dollars. But I don't know. It just, to me, like I said before, you can play these games a billion different other ways. And the selections that they have, there's some good ones, mostly on Nintendo 64 than Genesis. But they're not going to be as fun if we have to pay over hand and foot to even play them. So, yeah. The good news is, as well, I can make this into a positive for myself, is that I did get a Nintendo 64 thanks to my older brother controller and a Sega Genesis controller, because I didn't know when they went live, and he texted me and he bought me the Nintendo 64 and I got the Sega Genesis, so I'm not going to complain that much. But at the exact same time, Nintendo changed these prices. They're too high. Or if you're going to keep the prices, keep them at 50 and add more things. Let us know. Are you going to change it anytime soon? That's kind of the questions I have for this, and that's what I'm worried about, is that it's going to be more expensive and more of a servicey type of deal when the overall infrastructure of this service isn't that good to begin with. So, Nintendo fans, thank you so much for watching. I do apologize for rambling and repeating, but yet again, I wanted to get my point across. So with all that being said, thank you so much for watching this video, and until the next time, have a good one.